Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a drawing video, as evidenced by my sketchbook and pen. I am also chewing gum, so hopefully that will add to the relaxation effect. So this is going to be drawing random stuff and softly rambling about random stuff. So, when I draw, as I stated previously in my one watercolor video, I never know what I'm going to draw when I start out. I start making lines, shapes, and it turns into something over the course of me drawing it. I think that is how I draw art best, or make greater art, at any rate. So, at this stage, I don't know what this is going to be. I was thinking of fairy nut. I don't know what that means, but it just came into my head. Anyways, so what's happening with me at the moment is that I am unsuccessfully trying to write a book. A couple different books, actually. One of them I've sort of given up on, which is, I haven't permanently given up on it, but it got put on hold. And that one was a fantasy, which is currently called Days of Death, which sounds very morbid, so I'm probably going to change the title, but it is a little bit darker than stuff that I normally write. Story is centered around and told by a girl named Kiana, who has to go out on a quest to find her brother, Kyron. And along the way she learns about the evil that is slowly killing her land, and what she might have to give up in order to restore it. So it's a lot about sacrifice and restoration, or it will be. At any rate, I'm going to put on this little ring that I just sort of found again, but it doesn't work out for drawings. Toss that aside. The other book story that I just randomly came up with, this sort of back of book synopsis, and it ends with I am fire. I have a mega obsession, kind of, with the idea of elementals. creatures slash people that can manipulate the elements: earth, fire, water, and air. Like, Last Airbender. Only, well, not exactly like Airbender, but that's a good example of elemental type people. Anyways, my version of elementals, this particular version, is a little bit different from maybe other books that you've read. So, most of the time, the main character, her name, pretty sure, is going to be Rhea. She looks like a human, but she's actually a fiery creature. And I've actually created eight titles for either 8 sections of one book or 8 different books in a series. I'm kind of crazy that way. I've thought of several different series of books that I want to write. I just haven't written any of them, which is really kind of sad. Farthest I ever got was like about 20 really terrible chapters done of this one story that I have been trying to write for 5 years. But it wasn't coming out at all how I wanted. And I was kind of telling 3 different stories at once, and sometimes you can do that. Sometimes it works because they're all going to come together in the end, but the way I was doing it, I just kept deviating from my original path, and sometimes that can be good because you discover more about your characters and your story, and you find a greater story than you had before. But in my case, this was not true. I was destroying the good idea that I had and creating something very strange and dumb, and very confusing. So I ditched that. I still have the chapters, I haven't gotten rid of them because, sentimental, I guess. I can't really bear to read them, but I don't really want to get rid of them because I did spend all that time working on them. Anyways, so back to I'm Fire. I've written the very beginning, like a prologue, and then I'm trying to get the first chapter, if I can just get a first chapter done, then I'll know, where I'm going, and I'll know how to get, done. It's just, I will spend so much time agonizing over the first chapter. I won't just drum it out and then move on. I have to have it be perfect, like the first time, which is so crazy because all good writers rewrite several times. But I want to get the first draft done, and done to the level where when I go back and rewrite it, it'll be because I'm maybe adding stuff, not changing everything or making it better, really. So I had this great idea of how to start it out, but I wasn't able to get to my computer at the time that I thought of this great idea. And then I lost it, and I've been trying to recover it ever since, which is also quite stupid, I guess. There are more than one great ways to start something. So that is what I'm doing writing-wise at the moment, which is the reason I took off a year between high school and college, is to write. I've been doing rather a lot of art things, but I have a DeviantArt account. It's called Dream Writing. I'd like to change it if I could, but that requires a premium account, and I'm just not into spending extra money right now. A friend, my closer friend's older sister, asked me if I had any poetry or art that I'd like to get published in a literary magazine that her college is producing. Well, it's for her, it's a study or something for her major, I guess, but it is a literary magazine for the college. Don't understand all the details, but of course I was thrilled to be asked. So I showed her several of my poems. She'll tell me what she chooses to publish. It's going to be called We the Disfigured. And she said if I wanted to create any art which was like inspired by the title, that'd be awesome. So I am creating a special piece just for her. It's going to be either oil or acrylic on canvas. It's going to be kind of surreal, conceptual, rather than realistic, because that's what I do best, not realistic. It's going to be a dark land, broken people, tree, fire, stars. It's going to be cool. Anyways, I still don't know what this is. This is very different from what I've been creating, with the single lines of things, very curving aspect of it. I should show you some of my other art. I've got another sketchbook that I've been using primarily. I could flip through that. Probably be relaxing. I haven't really been chewing the gum because I've been talking, so maybe I'll take a little break and just make some sounds and draw.